Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Okay. How y'all doing, man? We got a hell of a show for y'all today. Hell of a show that I want to touch on because looks like the NBA made an announcement that I want to talk about for the All-Star game. Let me see this. While everybody check in, let me just do this. All-Star game. USA versus World. Make sure y'all tap in and let me know where y'all are coming in from. Let me just get this right here. Okay, we got that. What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? Make sure y'all check in. Shout out to the Chi-Town. I see you, Portland, Oregon. What up, Fear God 101. Phoenix in the building. Finland in the building. Houston, Texas in the building. Milwaukee in the building. I see you, Sean. Shout out to Sean in LA. Alaska in the building. H-Town in the building. What else we got? DMV in the building. Shout out to the DMV, man. Somebody said, "What's your Instagram? I want to support your work." All right, let me share my IG for y'all. Let me just get my IG real quick. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. It's actually the easiest way if you guys want to actually message me. Is either on IG on my personal page or on Dreamers Pro, our Instagram page, which is the same name as the channel. So I'm gonna pin my IG to the top. So if y'all want to message me or something, y'all can message me. All right, so we got that going. Okay, just a second. Perfect. Thanks. Make sure y'all keep checking in. We're going to get it going in the next 30 seconds. We got a great show for y'all, man. It's going to be a basketball show, strictly basketball. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Shout out to Texas in the building. Tampa, I see you. Where else we got in the building? What up, Charles? Bronx in the house. Shout out to the BX, Virgin Island. Let's give it 10 more seconds and we're going to get into it. Let's get these likes up and then we're going to get into this one. So this is going to be Brooklyn in the building. I see you. Fiji. Damn, Fiji. What time is it out there in Fiji, man? Good Lord. Shout out from India. Shout out from India. Okay. All right, guys. So let's get into this story here, man. And shout out to Nepal. Let's get into this story here. So apparently the NBA just announced today that they're finally going to do the East versus West in the All-Star game. Now, this is something that has been teased for the last 4 or 5 years. We've talked about getting an all-star game where we have the USA players versus the global players. Now, why did this come up? The reason it started was because, number one, the NBA started to see an influx of international players winning regular season MVP awards. It started off with, I want to say it started off with Giannis. I think Giannis won 2 MVPs in a row. Then I think Nikola Jokic started winning MVPs, regular season MVPs. And that's what really kicked it off. Luka was in the conversation for MVP every single year. And Luka was a great player, top 3 player in the NBA. So given the fact that the international guys were getting so good and the American guys seemed to just not care. And that was exhibited in the All-Star game. Because in previous generations, the American players, they really wore it as a badge of honor to go out there and put on a good show for the world, not just for people watching the United States, but people watching all over the world. Hey, guys, let's try to get these likes up to 100 likes, guys. Appreciate y'all. But then the American players seem to stop caring. And then people were talking about, man, the international players are going to take over the NBA. They're going to take over the NBA. And I'm like, what are the American players going to do about it? Are y'all going to do something about this or not? And I think now is at the point where it's going to be very, very difficult. And I mean this. Shout out to Georgia in the building. It's going to be very, very difficult for an American player to win a regular season MVP, guys. It's at that point. Because if we look at the best players in the world and the players that are going to be the best into the future, they're all international players. The best player in the world is Nikola Jokic. If it's not going to be Nikola Jokic, it's going to be Giannis. If it's not going to be Giannis, it's going to be Luka. And going into the future, you got SGA. Now, Ant-Man is going to be one of the bright stars going into the future. John Morant was supposed to be another bright star going into the future, but he effed it up. Zion Williamson, he was supposed to be another bright star going into the future. He messed it up. Then you got Jason Tatum, who, for whatever reason, people don't seem to respect. And then you have the older guard like Stephen Curry, LeBron James, Kevin Durant. They're on their way out. They're on their way out. Hey, guys, let's try to get these likes up to 150 likes, guys. So these guys are on their way to retirement. They're on their way to retirement. And if we look at the landscape going forward, it looks like the American players are going to have a run for their money. So before doing this show, excuse me, we put up a poll on the channel, and I want to share the results with y'all because I think these results are quite telling. Shout out to Chavez. He said, Giannis, Luka, SGA, Joker, and Team World versus Cottonelle Soft Team USA squad. Oh, this will be hilariously good. I'm going to love seeing this whooping. Appreciate the super chat. Yeah, it's going to be crazy, man. Let me actually give you all some of the poll results. So I posted a poll about 2 hours ago, and I asked y'all, do you think American players will feel a sense of pride and represent their country next All-Star game? I wrote option 1, yes, they will. Option 2, no, they won't. They don't care. Out of the 773 voters, 82% said no, they don't care. And you know the saddest part about this is that the majority of our audience is based in the United States, over 70%. Over 70% of our audience, 75% of our audience, even probably 80%, is in the United States. So what is this saying? This is saying that even the Americans know that their players are not serious anymore. They know it. They feel like it's gotten to the point now where it's so bad that there's nothing they can do. Now, I'm going to give you guys a quick insight into a debate I was having with Gilbert Arenas, okay? And I'm only going to talk about this particular thing because I was talking about this. I said to Gil, and I want to just give you guys his argument because he thinks the USA players are going to win. And I told him he's living in, I don't even know where he's living at. So I told him, I said, Gil, I said, USA about to get smacked, son. He said, name 12 players. You can only have 4 bigs. The Euros have are all bigs. Let me give you guys some of the best players that the world has right now. Excuse me. The top foreign players are the following. Foreign players. Let me see. The top 20. Luka Doncic. Domantas Sabonis. Kristaps Porzingis. Lauri Markkanen. Karl Anthony Towns. Damn, I didn't know that. Karl Anthony Towns is from where? Nation, Dominican Republic. Is the Dominican Republic, is it like Puerto Rico where I think you share U.S. citizenship or no? Did I get that part wrong? Is the Dominican Republic, do they get to share the same nationality? I didn't even know that. Somebody said Towns. Yeah, I'm even shocked. I know Puerto Rico does, but I'm not sure about the Dominican Republic. Do they get to be U.S. citizen? Okay, so no. Okay, no. So Karl Anthony Towns. You have Şengün from the Houston Rockets, who is damn good. You got Yusuf Nurkic. You got Clint Capella. You got Valanciunas. Nick Claxton. What? Okay, he's from the Virgin Islands. You got Ivica Zubac. You got, who else you got? Kuminga. Jonathan Kuminga. Yes. You got DeAndre, who else you got? DeAndre Ayton. You have Nikola Vucevic, who's really good. You have Kyle Anderson. Damn, where's Kyle Anderson from? China. Did y'all know Kyle Anderson is from China? Did y'all know that? Shout out to the chat. Hey, everybody, let's try to get these likes up to 150 likes. I didn't know that. Who else we got? Buddy Hield. Now, let's get into the top players. Okay. Players of the international. Kyrie Irving is from Australia. Now, Kyrie could decide to play for America, but he could also play for the world team. Kyrie's from Australia. Then you have Nikola Jokic. Then you have Victor Wembanyama. Then you have Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I told Gil, because he started bringing out different lineups. He was like, well, you know, who are they going to play their four bigs? I said, Gil, the lineups don't matter. What the international coach is going to do is he's going to pick whatever he feels is the best lineup. He's going to pick whatever he feels is the best lineup, so it don't really matter. And he said, SGA. I forgot about SGA. And I told him, I said, it doesn't matter. Whatever starting five the USA puts out there against the international team, they will lose. That is my contention. Even Pascal Siakam. Shout out to I won't win. Even Pascal Siakam. I told him that. There is no starting five that America can put out in an all-star game that can compete or beat a starting five of an international team. There's no starting five. None whatsoever. And the reason is because the international team has more versatility. I didn't even mention Rudy Gobert. The international team has too much versatility. Donovan Mitchell? Ain't Donovan Mitchell from New Jersey? Ain't Donovan Mitchell from New Jersey? The world has the best five players in the world. So in the starting lineup, you could look at their starting lineup. SGA, Luka Doncic, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and whoever else you want to put. There's nobody beating those four guys. There is no combination of players. I'm sorry. There's nobody beating that team. Absolutely nobody. I don't think there is. Because America can come out there with who? LeBron James, who's 41 years old. Kevin Durant, who I believe is 36 or 7 years old. Stephen Curry. And then who else do you go to? You can go Jason Tatum, Anthony Edwards. Who else you got? Devin Booker, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard. Who else you got? And that's it. Bro, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. The Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis. It's a wrap. It's a rip. They will not be able to compete with that team. That's number one. Number two, let's talk about it from a nationalistic standpoint. International players, when they play, they also represent their countries, even though they're playing in America. So these countries, look how, what's the country that Nikola Jokic is from? Isn't it Serbia, if I'm not mistaken? Is this Serbia, right? I think it's Serbia, and Luka's from Slovenia. I think Nikola Jokic is from Serbia. Go back and look at how Serbia was celebrating after Nikola Jokic won the championship. Go back and look. The whole country was celebrating. In the States, if a particular team wins, the best thing that will happen is that state may celebrate and maybe some people around the country. Don't nobody care like that. But for those other players, their whole country is going to be supporting them. And if you were to put them in an all-star game versus the USA, I think that the USA will get embarrassed. And I think Adam Silver is doing this to either give the American players an ultimatum. It's either you actually go out there and compete or you will get embarrassed. That's what's going to happen. So the question now becomes, will the USA give enough of a damn and have enough pride in themselves to say that we're going to go out here and compete and try to win this game? Or are they going to go into All-Star Weekend and just say, well, it doesn't really matter what happens and get embarrassed? Because if that happens, it's going to be a stain on this era. You cannot come to me and tell me this is the greatest era ever, when this could potentially be the era that causes the NBA to do away with the All-Star Weekend. Christopher Hendricks, this will be the chance for the All-Star game to be interesting. I think it could be interesting. Appreciate the super chat. I think it could be interesting because of the drama. But I have a feeling that even if you line up against international players, against American players, they still won't care. I fundamentally believe they will not care. This is what I'm arguing with Gil. Gil is bringing me stats and who got MVP votes and all of this stuff. I'm like, Gil, they don't care. It's not about who got MVP. They don't care. How is it possible that a sport that was invented in America is now and popularized in the United States? Now you will be hard-pressed to find an American who can even win an MVP award. If the Oklahoma City Thunder win, it will be another international player that won. What was the last American MVP player? I can't even remember the guy who won MVP. We got to go back all the way to what? Who was the last American MVP? It was who was the last American player to win an MVP? I don't even remember. Do y'all even remember who it was? Who was the last American player? James Harden, what year was that? I don't even remember that year. We got to go all the way back to 2018. All the way back to that point? Are you even joking? All the way back to 2018? That's embarrassing, bro. That's embarrassing. We all know the best players in the world right now, and I think is and I gotta say something. If Team USA loses, and I mean this, if Team USA loses, there's a reason I put LeBron up there. If we could, I would have put up way more players. If Team USA loses, this is going to be a stain on not only LeBron, but Kevin Durant and Stephen Curry. Because without a doubt, these guys are the face of the NBA. And if they're not able to go out there and maybe not score and do all of that stuff, but at least motivate the American players to go out there and actually act like they give a damn, it will be an embarrassment. I'm sorry to say it. It'll be an embarrassment. Look at the All-Star, not the All-Star, look at the Olympics. Bro, America, we are out there celebrating that we won the Olympics when we barely won it. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of those teams that we were playing against had less all-star caliber players than our team. And yet and still we almost lost. If you look at the trajectory of the game, the more foreign players that are getting better, the more of them are going to start representing it. There will come a time that we may not be able to win the Olympics even when we send our best players. That's what's going to happen because eventually enough of these guys are going to come into the league and they're going to start representing their countries. And you know who's all for this? The NBA. Because the NBA is trying to expand. They're trying to expand to Europe. They're trying to expand to China. They're trying to expand to Africa. Why do you think the NBA wants that? Because it means more people are watching all over the world, which means they have a more successful product. And it means they can make more money, more potential TV deals and TV right deals that are out there in the world. So if the American players don't sit up, it's about to be a wrap. I even forgot about Joel Embiid. I even forgot about Joel Embiid. How did I forget about Joel Embiid, bro? How did I forget about Joel Embiid? Shout out to Christopher Hendricks. Who are we kidding here? Who are we kidding? They don't stand a chance. The American team doesn't stand a chance, bro. I forgot all about Joel Embiid. He just won the MVP 2 years ago. And I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt the same way we gave Kevin Durant the benefit of the doubt when he got hurt, but we still knew son was nice. We got Joel Embiid. We got Jamal Murray. Yo, it's a wrap. Gilbert Arenas out here talking about, let me see who he got. Why is he including SGA? SGA is not an American. So for guards, we got Curry, Ant-Man, Harden, Kyrie. Let me say Kyrie. I think Kyrie will play. Yeah, I think Kyrie will play for the American team. We got De'Aaron Fox and we got Booker. Now, bearing in mind, I don't know why Gil is giving me all of these guards. Because it's not like as if we're going to play all these players. So I don't know why he's giving me all these people. But anyway, the wings, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Jaylen Brown, Kawhi Leonard, DeMar DeRozan. Centers, Nikola Jokic, Şengün, Wemby, Sabonis, Rudy Gobert. World team. Gilbert Arenas put guards, and he put Luka and SGA and nobody else. He didn't even put Jamal Murray. Wings, Giannis, Laurie, Wagner, Pascal. Centers, Jokic, Wemby, Rudy, Sabonis, Embiid, Nurkic, Capella. Bro. The point of the fact of the matter is this. Whatever starting lineup that the world team brings out, they will have the 5 best players or the 4 best players. If the world team started with, let's just say they started with SGA at the point guard, who are we going to put at the 2? You know what? Let's just make it discussed. No. We're not gonna put him at the 2. Who we gonna put at the 2 for the Luka? Okay. So let's say the world team. SGA. Hear this now. Luka. Giannis. Nikola Jokic. That's 4. Or Wemby or Joel Embiid. Now, what 5 players do we have that can match their skill level? Because all of those guys I mentioned, almost all of them can handle the ball. SGA is a literal point guard. Luka is a point forward. Then you got Giannis, who handles the ball for his team. Then you got Nikola Jokic. Well, all you got to do is go look at the footage of him running fast breaks and orchestrating an entire offense. And then you got a back-to-the-basket player and a rim protector, either in Joel Embiid. You have Victor Wembanyama, who could do anything. Or if you just wanted to, if you just wanted to clog the, Or you could put Sabonis if you decided, if you want to put him there, or if you just want to clog the paint. Let me go out there and put Rudy Gobert, or I'll put a Ivica Zubac. Good. Let's go to the bench. Coming off the bench, your next play, because they're not going to play everybody, or the starters are going to get the most minutes. You got Jamal Murray coming off the bench. Who else you got? You got Pascal Siakam coming off the bench, who's in the finals. You got Yusuf, no, not Nurkic. The guy that plays for the Chicago Bulls. I forgot his name. Nikola Vucevic. Who else you got? You got Wagner. Who else you got? There's some other players I can't think of right now, but they got enough players. Josh Giddey, of course, bro, it'll be a wrap, bro. And the reason it's going to be a wrap is because Team America doesn't have enough players to deal with the size of the international team. That's number one. Number two, I don't know if the American players are going to care enough. I don't know if they're going to care enough. You can bring off Kuminga off the bench. Kuminga can come off the bench. They're not going to play. They're not going to care. What are you going to do? You're going to have a starting five with, let me think about it. USA will start with, let's say, Stephen Curry. Let me say Anthony Edwards, if you like. Then you got, let me say either LeBron or you could put, let's say KD. Then you put LeBron. Then who's going to be the USA center? Let me see who they got. Who's going to be America's big? I don't even think America has a big. Who's America's big? They don't even have Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis. Okay. You mean to tell me that starting five is going to beat SGA, Luka, Giannis, Nikola Jokic, and Wemby? Are we even joking right now? Are we even joking? Are we even joking right now? Nah, Bam Adebayo is American. Bam Adebayo is going to play for Team America. It's not going to be close, bro. And I think Adam Silver is out here to embarrass the American players. And what's crazy about it is he's actually targeting American players. That's what's even more mind-blowing. The commissioner is targeting American players. And specifically, I think he's targeting the top guys in the NBA. Because the top guys have said, America got, what's his name? John Morant. John Morant might make the team. Another undersized guard who will get demolished if he stepped on the floor. He's trying to embarrass. He said, put some money where your podcast is. What money am I putting it on? What are we going to bet? Like, who am I betting? I don't know what I'm. America's too. Oh, yeah. And also, I think he's trying to embarrass the American players, man. I think he's trying to embarrass LeBron. And I think Adam Silver was upset when LeBron went to All-Star Weekend last year and made a total debacle of it. When LeBron showed up, and $100, that's too much for me, man. So when LeBron showed up, when he showed up in street clothes, and he didn't let the NBA know that he was not going to play, I think that pissed off the league. Franz Wagner, he's a hell of a player too. I think he plays for the Magic. He's a hell of a player. But I think that pissed off the NBA. And I think quietly behind closed doors, somebody laughing. This dude, Lindell, he laughed. Yo, I see you, Lindell. I think he said to himself, you know what? Screw these guys. If they're going to go out here and embarrass me, and I'm trying to do the best I can to put together some type of great product for the fans to watch, and you go out there and you embarrass me, I'm going to embarrass you guys. I wonder, what position is Draymond Green going to play in the All-Star team? You know, the American player with the biggest mouth. What is he going to be in the starting five, or is he going to come off the bench? What position y'all think Draymond going to play? What y'all think he going to be? What role is Draymond Green going to play? Apart from running his mouth. The 11th man, the 15th man? He going to be an assistant head coach? What Draymond going to do? Because, I mean, the way Draymond Green talk, you would think this son is a top 5 player in the world. Is he going to be allowed in the building? I mean, he going to go, but Brunson on Team USA, you can bring Brunson, but he's too small. Brunson is too small, bro. You're talking about guarding Jamal Murray, SGA, Luka Doncic. Those are his guards. Those are the guys he has to go. Bro, he ain't got a chance in the world. Who is America going to put on Nikola Jokic? Anthony Davis, who's probably their best, the best American defender, perimeter defender that I can think of right now. He can't even guard Nikola Jokic. And you're going to put Giannis and Nikola Jokic in the same starting 5? What? Are we even joking? Y'all are going to put Giannis and Nikola Jokic on the same team. And then you're going to put Luka and SGA. Let's keep it a stack. Let me ask y'all a question. Let's keep it honest. Team USA won the Olympics last year because they have the best American players on one team. If the Olympics worked out where it was a world team versus the all-American team, all-American players, who do you think would have won? Meaning, when America got to the finals, instead of facing like who they faced, I think it was France or whatever. Instead of facing a team that had 1 or maybe 2 all-stars, you're facing a team full of all-stars. Like Embiid, Nikola Jokic, Giannis, SGA, Jamal Murray. All of these, the guy that plays for the Rockets, the crazy dude, Brooks, all of them are one. Who you think gonna win? Who you think gonna win if we barely beat France? If Stephen Curry didn't put forward one of the greatest performances we've ever seen on any basketball stage in our lives, who do you think is gonna win that game? Dare I say we get blown out? Man, stop. Man, y'all are living in a freaking fantasy world, man. He said, America, man, stop playing. America wouldn't stand a chance. What are y'all even talking about right now? Gilbert Arenas, the only thing Gilbert Arenas is trying to make his argument is off a base of the starting lineups and who gets to make the team. Yo, we were getting, bro, we almost lost to Serbia, and all they had was Nikola Jokic and some other players. What are we even talking about? What are we even talking about? We almost lost to them. And they had 1 all-star. 1. You mean to tell me America's going to beat the team that has the last 5 MVPs? Who is dealing to y'all? Where y'all getting y'all stuff from? America going to beat the team with they got the last 5 MVPs. They going to beat them. Man, y'all better stop playing with me, man. we gonna get embarrassed, man. We are gonna get beat so bad at the end of that game. We are gonna get beat so bad that the president gonna have to create some type of executive order to deal with these motherfuckers, man. I'm dead ass serious. The president gonna come up with a new executive order that's gonna deal with these MFers. It's gonna be that big of an embarrassment. They gonna hold a press conference the next day. The president gonna be like, ladies and gentlemen, we got to do something about the embarrassment that we just witnessed. I'm signing an executive order to do something with these. I don't know what he's gonna do. It's gonna be bad. I guarantee you. It's gonna be bad. That's what he's going to do. He's going to sign an executive order. He's going to sign it. That's what's going to happen. an executive order for these man, please. We don't stand a damn chance. We out here playing with each other. Like, let's stop playing. Who are we playing with right now? Let's stop. Told you that it's not about international players are better than American players. Shout out to the 600 people we got in the live. This is a basketball show. We're not doing no breaking stories and none. This is we're just talking ball here. And I got some more thoughts. It's not that American players do not have the ability to dominate the sport. They clearly do. They've been doing it for God knows how long. But what has happened is this thing has been falling apart from the grassroots level. You know the product's bad when commissioner goes out of his way to embarrass the players. Absolutely. Shout out to Matthew. Appreciate the super chat. This started from years ago. If you go back and listen to Kobe Bryant and some other players, they have been criticizing the way American players have been reared through the circuits coming into the NBA. That they've been losing a lot of the fundamentals and stuff like that actually help them have the right habits and skill sets. So when they get into the NBA, they have a strong foundation to now build off of what they have going forward in their careers. And what is happening is that, and it's just the bloody truth, the players, although there's some exceptions, I think SGA came through the AAU system or whatever, but the fact of the matter is these international guys are being taught basketball properly from a fundamental level at a very early age. So by the time they get to the NBA, they are already ahead of the curve because what the players should have learned as they were coming into the NBA, they're now learning this when they're in the league. That's number one. Number two, American players felt like it was, instead of a privilege, they were entitled to it. They felt like because I'm an American and I'm born in America, it is my right to be in the NBA. It is my right to be viewed as the best player in the world. That's how they viewed it. They were no longer willing to fight for it any longer. They thought it was their God-given right, when instead, the guys that came before them, they actually protected the league by going out there and working hard. When it came time for the All-Star weekend, they actually gave a damn, and they made sure that what they built could be sustained by creating the right habits for the next generation. I feel like international players come in a hurry and have to grind to be seen. That's also true. Appreciate the super chat, Christopher Hendricks. Christopher Hendricks out here balling, man. Shout out to God Family USA. He said, if Trump coaches the Team USA, we will wait, say it again. If Trump coaches the USA team, and will we win? Bro, I already said it. If Team USA loses, President Trump is going to wake up he's not even going to wait to the press conference. He's going to go to his social media platform and he's going to just lambaste them. The first thing he's going to say is the NBA is a dying product. That's going to be the first thing he's going to say. And then he's going to announce an executive order for the embarrassment that just went down. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. But anyway, appreciate the comments. Back to my point. So American players, they stopped caring. They started viewing it as, oh, well, it's my right. It's my right. Because, well, it deserves. And then these other guys are coming in from other countries, and some of them are just hungry, man. You seen Giannis? Y'all seen Giannis playing like as if he broke. You know how I knew Giannis was hungry? When I saw the video of him in LA. I think he was coming from a dinner or something like that with his family. And they go like, man, Giannis, what do you think about LA? Man, he's like, man, I think it's beautiful. But he goes, this place is too damn expensive for me. Yeah, I mean, we laugh, but that's the mentality. These dudes are still on the grind. He said, imagine Luka trying to guard Morant. Imagine Morant trying to guard Luka. And forget about Luka. Who's going to guard Nikola, Jokic, and Giannis? Who? Who y'all going to put on him? Kevin Durant? Who y'all going to put on Giannis? So to me, man, look, man, I think from a TV standpoint, the NBA hit gold. Because we definitely going to tune in to see. But we're all going to be, what did Dave Chappelle say? about the story about the tiger that bit the dude in the head, bit the dude's head. He's like, we're not so excited about seeing a tiger and a guy, but the fact that there's a dude putting his head in the tiger's mouth, he said, most of us are excited about the opportunity of possibly seeing this mother effer get bit. That's why we're tuning in. So we're going to tune in to see if we're going to get our asses handed to us. Giannis doesn't work out with other players either. That's true. I don't even know if Nikola Jokic does, but I don't think that's a Giannis thing. I think that's just an old school mentality thing. Because it's me against you. So why am I working out with you? Now, obviously, you have exceptions. Players do have off-season runs. Like we saw in the Last Dance docuseries when Michael Jordan was coming back. He would have these scrimmages with different players and, all-stars. So that happens as well. Shout out to Right Hand Cam. He said, put Draymond in center. Draymond, the only thing he's going to have left is to kick somebody. Draymond is going to try to kick somebody. That's all he got. So to me, man, I think this is a good move. I think this may save the All-Star game. I'm dead ass. I think because we're all going to be tuning in to number one, see, are the Americans going to show some pride? And number two, is this going to be a blowout? And you can't have the LeBrons and these guys contaminating the foreign locker room because he's not going to be in it. We already did the show where they said Larry Bird and these guys walked in. LeBron and them gave him a side eye and he walked out and they went out there and laid an egg. Well, you can't do that with this team because you're not in their locker room. And to keep it a stack, I think that they should get an international coach to coach the international team. Yes. I think whatever coach that won the championship in the Euro Cup should be the coach for the international team. It should be strictly international versus the States. That's what they should do. Go get a coach from the best team or the last team that won a championship and the best league outside of the NBA and let him coach that team. And I think that there should be like a brief period where teams get to go away for like I don't know, like a week, or maybe they should start All-Star weekend a little bit sooner, or whatever it is. So both teams should have a chance to spend some time with their coaches before the game. That's what I think. Yes, let's do it like that. Let's get an international coach. We pick the best coach that we think. Who's going to win the last year? We're going to see. Either the coach of the Thunder or whoever is going to be, let him coach the Team USA team. And then we're also going to get a chance to see what coaching style works better. We're going to see that too. So to me, man, I can't wait to see it. I think the NBA got something right. And I think that this thing can go fantastically well. The best case scenario is America steps up to the plate. They play hard. And they actually put forward a battle. And I think that it has the chance to become like the Olympics finals. Yes. If everybody competes, the game should be as interesting as the gold medal game of the Olympics. If everybody competes. But if America does not or if America wins, it'll be great. But if America goes out there and loses by like 40, I'm telling y'all, bro, it's going to be a bloodbath. He said, put Doc Rivers. He said, the Stars won't play. Nah, the Stars need to play. The Stars need to play. America got to show that they give a damn about the game. I'm not saying they're going to lose I'm saying if they lose badly, like if it's the first quarter, because in all-star games, usually teams are not playing defense. But in this, they're going to play defense. And I think the world team is going to wax the bloody hell out of the USA team, bro. I think they're going to overwhelm them with size, and I think they're going to thoroughly embarrass them. That's what I think. I think when the starting lineups are being called and the world team is starting off with SGA, Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nikola Jokic, and Wemby, they are going to get their asses handed to them. It's going to be a bloodbath. That's what I believe. It's going to be a bloodbath. That's what I believe. I don't think we stand a damn chance. Charles is in charge. Just want to see Braun lose. Bro, he going to lose anyway. Man, leave me alone about this LeBron, man. But if they do lose, Son is going to get some of that work too, including Stephen Curry and including, man, I'm not betting nobody. He said, what's your point spread? I ain't got no point spread, man. I'm just talking about, I'm not betting nobody. He said, bro, laughing my ass off, man, too soon, bro. We got to see who even makes the all-star team. You see, that's where y'all and Gilbert Arenas are getting it messed up. That's where y'all are getting it messed up. Y'all are looking at it from the standpoint, oh, well, America has more all-star players than international players, so how can we have a team? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying you get the best 12 American players, all-star or not, and the world team picks the players that they feel are the best 12, all-star or not, and line them up. Forget about who made the all-star team or who didn't make the all, because it's different in the States. Because some players are going to get a lot of praise and all of that, like Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is an all-star, basically, but because of the conference that he plays in and all of that, it's harder. But he's basically an all-star, basically. So what I'm saying is America picked their best 12 players. Let the world pick their best 12 players, and let's see who wins. Now, what would be crazy is if the world team, the American team, some players start playing for other countries. Some players that are dual citizens, like Kyrie Irving. I think Kyrie Irving was born in Australia. You know what? Some of y'all are crazy. I got to say, now I got to bring it up. You got some mother effers telling me I'm not American, even though I'm born in the States, but I'm first generation. I'm not American, but they're going to say Kyrie Irving American and he not even born in America. Just imagine the craziness. Now, I personally don't care about it. I don't have those silly, stupid-ass conversations like some people do. It just occurred to me. I didn't even know Kyrie was born in Australia, bro. I never even knew that. Karl Anthony Towns is from the Dominican Republic. I didn't even know that. The world is Kendrick. The USA is Drake. He said Kyrie playing for America, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm not saying he not, bro. It's not a fight. I don't want to fight you over. I don't know. He said like, yo, Kyrie playing for America, son. You need to cut that out. I'm like, yo, bro. It's just an idea. I didn't say he's not gonna play with him. Don't worry about Luka. He will be just fine. So anyway, guys, man, this is my thoughts on it. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Who y'all think gonna win? Matter of fact, let me put up a poll before I let y'all go. Let me see. Does Team America beat Team World? Let me see what the chat got to say. RLD. All right. Let me know. Let me see what y'all think. Also, guys, don't forget to follow me on IG. I got my handle pinned to the top. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. USA is too deep, bro. They can only go with 12 players. They're not going to go with like 25 players. He said Cat is from New Jersey. Bro, I don't know, man. I just saw Dominican Republic. I don't know. Let me see what the chat is saying. Make sure y'all leave y'all vote. Let me see. Does Team America beat Team World? So far, 70% of y'all are saying no. Let's get some votes. Let me see what the chat got to say. Let me see what y'all got to say about this. Basically, everybody's saying the world, man. 7-3. 7-3. It's going to be a wrap. 7-3. Exactly. Anyway, guys, man, appreciate you guys for being a part of the live, man. We got another great video dropping for y'all a little bit later. Appreciate all the love and support, and we're gonna catch up with y'all later, man. Also, before we go, who y'all got winning game 1 tonight? Between Pacers, OKC, who y'all got winning game 1? Let me see. Who y'all got winning game 1? Let me see. Leave it in the chat. Let me see. I'm gonna go with OKC. I'm gonna go with OKC for game 1. Let me see what y'all think. OKC, Pacers. Somebody said Thunder in 4. Indiana, OKC, Pacers. He said, I don't care. My teams are eliminated. OKC. Yeah, OKC. Anyway, guys, man, y'all have a good one. Y'all enjoy, and I'm gonna catch y'all later. God bless. God bless, and I'm out. Peace.